Well, Brian, before we go any further, I've got breaking news from the real world, and justice has been served apparently down in South Florida, Tamarack, Florida. You've been to Florida in the past. I've seen
Yeah.
signs for Tamarack. I'm not sure where Tamarack is. It's probably somewhere in the middle part of the state.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
South Florida. No, it says South Florida. So it's the southern part of the state. Anyway, I just want to read this because I want you to know how happy these people must be. A family has received closure several years after a frightening incident that took place after a visit to a McDonald's in Tamarack, Florida. The fast food chain was ordered to pay the family $800,000 in damages after their daughter was burned by an unreasonably hot chicken McNugget. Unreasonably in quotation marks.
She was burned on her tongue? Where was she burned?
Well, back in 2019, the child's mother, Falana Holmes, purchased Happy
Is that
Meals.
an NXT name? Is that a real person?
Oh, I think it might be a porn name. It is South Florida. Purchased Happy Meals for herself and her then 4-year-old daughter, Olivia Caraballo. So here is a mother purchasing a Happy Meal not only for her child, but for herself. Upon receiving her drive-thru order, Holmes handed one of the meals to her daughter. But shortly afterwards, one of the McNuggets, which was said to be, quote, unreasonably and dangerously hot, became stuck in the child's car seat and burned her leg, causing second-degree burns. I have comments on this. Would you like to hear them?
Second-degree burns from a lone chicken nugget against a leg? That's what they're saying?
Well, that's what they're saying. But besides that, this woman has got 2 Happy Meals. She's got a 4-year-old kid in a fucking car seat, and she hands the Happy Meals to the kid. I don't trust Stacy with my bag of fast food that she'll hold it won't turn over and spill my fries. She's giving the meal to her child, and then apparently her child started digging and rooting around in the bag and dropped the nugget on herself. But here's the second part of it that I either don't believe or I'm having considerable consternation with. I haven't gotten a hot chicken McNugget in the last 30 years. How the fuck do they get one hot enough to burn somebody when I can't get one hot enough to it doesn't taste like roofing tile?
I guess you got to get it right away, right out of the drive-thru window. That's the secret.
Well, and then apparently this kid hadn't been eating for the past few weeks or whatever because she fucking goes in it like a raccoon invading your vacation cabin's garbage to get this fucking boiling chicken McNugget.
Why are you attacking the kid?
How quick?
It's a Happy Meal. It's a Happy Meal. If I got a Happy Meal when I was a kid, I'm diving in for the toy. I may knock fries and nuggets all over the place.
Well, if it makes you happy, then why does it burn so bad?
Awful.
But then let me just explain to you this, folks. In May, quiet.
No, please explain away. Explain away, please.
This is a frightening incident that happened to these people. In May 2023, a jury found that McDonald's and the franchise owners were at fault for the incident. And in July, a jury was tasked with deciding how much they thought the family should receive in damages of the $15 million the family asked for. They were granted $800,000 by the jury. And the mother said, I'm just actually happy that they listened to Olivia's voice and the jury was able to decide a fair judgment. I'm happy with it. $800,000 for a fucking, and a free order chicken nugget and 2 Happy Meals. I'd be happy, but she also expressed her hope that McDonald's will eventually offer some kind of warning for parents when it comes to hot food. I have never been served anything at a fast food restaurant in the way of food. I can see the hot coffee argument, but in the way of food, have you ever been served anything unless you stuck your hand in the deep fryer to pull the fucking French fries out? Have you ever been served anything that would cause you a serious burn?
Again, I've never had McDonald's coffee. I've had hot French fries, but never one that I thought, this is so hot it may burn my skin.
Hopefully, she says, they'll put warning signs on the nugget boxes so parents will know. Hey, parents, the food at McDonald's is cooked. That would cover the whole thing. But nevertheless, that's big news there.
I didn't hear that. That's crazy. What did you think when the coffee thing happened years ago? That was a while ago, obviously. But
Well, that way it was nice. There's a footnote here. It was 1994, and it was an elderly woman who was scalded. And when you think about it, you're boiling, in effect, coffee. So yeah, that's like fucking pouring hot water on somebody. If the tops, the lids of these things, that's why I never get drinks and combos, because I have my own drink that I can control rather than their flimsy fucking cups, their ill-fitting tops, and their meager straws.
But with McDonald's, isn't the thing that they actually do Coca-Cola? They're the only ones in the entire world that do it exactly the way Coca-Cola tells you to do it to make it taste perfect?
I don't give a shit. My canned Sprite directly out of my goddamn cooler in the back of my truck when I used to travel and go to fast food places was ice cold and not diluted with whatever local water was being pissed in by raccoons or dumped in by a fucking factory.
All right, you're
There you go.
a bundle
see?
of joy today. I guess so. You never thought about getting it on tap at Castle Cornette Sprite?
Well, no, because once again, it's just 3 or 4 flats from the distributor and in my pantry closet there, and I'm fine for a week or two. No reason to get fancy.